Đéo hiểu nó ở đâu ra. Middle 1 xử lý danh nhá. Chả Trinh nhá, anh like vừa mới like thôi. Thua rồi này, đang thua đây này. Mày ra đây. Thằng này yếu.
Mu nè.
Đủ má mồm rồi kìa, trừ 77 rồi kìa. Khó chịu thế. Nó bắn cho mình rén luôn chứ. Ôi. Mid 2. Trời. Trận đầu tiên đã thua rồi. KD xấu thế, trời ơi. Ông nào bắn mà yếu thế nhở, 1.09 này. Gáy.
Khói nè. Quá bình thường. Tạm được.
Hầm B1. Rồi bắn nhá. Không đùa nữa. Hồi sức rồi. Khỏe rồi.
Có hàng nè. Khói nè.
Vãi cả lều. Canh nhà thế bao giờ. Mẹ để A nó lên ạ. Đây. Thằng Violent kìa. Đùa nhau.
Có hàng nè. Khói nè.
Biết chơi đấy. Hình như có một thằng trúng rồi thì phải. Tôi nhìn không nhầm ấy. Mẹ. Thằng danh này nó ép láo lắm này. Thằng 15 tháng 10 này. Bắn láo thôi. Bắn láo với chúng tôi à. Thằng này cẩn thận trong B thôi.
Lựu đạn, né đi.
Đây rồi.
Vỡ mồm. Mu nè. Hàng về. Khói nè. Lựu đạn, né đi.
Khói thế, không thấy cái gì. Thế mà nó thấy chứ, nó như nhân vật thường nữa chứ. Quên một snip. Realist. Bối bối bắn kinh ấy nhở. AK ác. Bắn nick nào đi anh? Anh bắn nick của ông hay xem live. Vào cày mấy trận danh ấy mà. Mẹ, thua là điều đương nhiên rồi.
Khói nè.
Giờ lại thôi thua nữa. Cẩn thận A lên. Đủ ma. A lên 1. Lo Nga ngắm. Thằng ở chết này. Đấy. Tết không được về anh ạ. Bộ đội về làm gì nữa? Ở lại mà làm nhiệm vụ chứ. Ăn Tết trong đấy thích hơn chứ.
Khói nè. Lựu đạn nè, né đi. Nhặt bom kìa.
Mẹ, nó không bắn đồng đội à nhỉ? Nó bắn mình. À nó... thằng kia không bắn mà nó bắn mình chứ. Bắn láo à, bắn láo à? Bắn láo à mày?
Khói nè.
Cái đi. Vừa bỏ nó lên định
Lựu
mệnh
đạn nè,
cay.
né đi. Mù nè.
Lời được 1 điểm à? Tiêu chuẩn dự đoán, ôi ôi 1001 điểm mới top 100 cái này.
Khói nè.
Ghê thế. Như vậy. Thải dưới A thôi. Ui rồi, mẹ. Được phải na. Sao nó biết rồi? Rất cả mình. Mua đào quất thì anh á. Cũng có em ạ. Anh hai nhà. Nên là mua nhiều thứ lắm. Một quất một đào rồi. Chiều nay phải mua thêm đây. Thấy cành đằng sau của anh không? Đẹp không? Hoa giả.
Khói nè. Mù nè. Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Nó đâu vậy? Mua đào về quất.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Ở đâu bán loại đấy nhỉ? Một máu cơ. Trời ơi. 92 mới đau chứ. Ông bắn áo hội hoa đang sniper không á? Không không. Mình không biết bắn cái đấy.
Vỡ mồm.
Theo cái tun đạn kiểu gì nhở?
Quá bình thường. Cũng tạm được. Khói nè. Mù nè. Đặt bom ở B.
Bắn QBZ cho nó lành.
Lựu đạn nè, né đi.
Ý.
Nói nè.
Ui ôi, nó thục kìa. Cuối B1. Tôi tôi còn giữ âm rượu hôm qua nên là hơi mệt Phong ạ. Hơi chóng mặt tí. Bắn không được nét. Không dám cầm sniper lên nữa rồi. Nhìn mail này bắn chán đời quá, nhìn chán thật. Tôi nhận được rồi nha Phong. Thank you bạn. Gửi tôi 100k. Giờ không biết cài cái thông báo SMS banking kiểu gì đấy, cứ phải vào tận app.
Khói nè.
Toàn à.
Lựu đạn, né đi. Mù nè. Quá bình thường. Cũng tạm được.
Thế ra bạn phải uống rượu vào mới đỡ chóng mặt bạn à.
Khói nè.
Tối qua đấy. Giờ nhắc đến rượu buồn nôn luôn, sợ vãi lìn. Méo hiểu sao. Ui rồi. Bên kia nó mạnh đấy. Bắn không cẩn thận là thua đấy.
Khói nè. Lựu đạn, né đi.
Đây vào này. À, để A lên thế. Ghê nhờ. Ui.
Cần hỗ trợ. Khói nè.
Một thằng thôi. Má ơi bắn cái gì này.
không?
Chết đi mày.
Quá bình thường.
Thiên la địa võng luôn. Tôi ăn 3 rồi nhá. Thế vẫn thua sao? Vẫn thua à? Thì nó bắn đều quá. Có mỗi một thằng phế thôi.
Khói nè.
Mình âm không nhiều nhưng mà chết mẹ hỏng rồi, Funa rồi.
Quá bình thường. Thấy bom nè. Lựu đạn, né đi. Thấy bom nè. Mu nè.
Ôi thôi, chết mẹ rồi, nó ở bên kia. Khó chịu thế. Yếu thật, mình yếu quá. Ngu người.
Khói nè.
Ờ. Đủ má. A lên. Cụt đầu luôn. B B B B.
Khói nè.
A lên rồi. Đủ má bắn ra thế. Hay. Mẹ vớ vẩn nó lại clear. Má ơi thằng này. Ngáo vãi. Trời ơi. Thế đi chết rồi. Má bắn đi.
Khói nè. Quá bình thường. Cũng tạm được. Rất chi diệu. Quá hư cấu. Yểm trợ tôi. Ok, tiếng nào. Khói nè. Vỡ mồm. Quá bình thường. Lựu đạn, né đi. Mù nè.
Hay lắm, bên kia thoát rồi.
Hèn về. Yểm trợ tôi. Khói nè.
Tiên sư nó bắn nhờ, hút đấy.
Lựu đạn.
Ui rồi. Hút vãi. À, thua tiếp. Mày nhá.
Qua. Khói nè.
Mẹ bắn vãi lìn.
Mù nè. Quá bình thường. Yểm trợ tôi. Khói nè.
It's not that part,
No,
but
that's true.
It's, you got to get out there
learn
every
how to
night.
do it.
And then
the first time you go, it's a disaster, right?
it was. I had a lot of friends, so
Yeah.
they helped me to numb that pain.
You can do the same thing in New York too.
Sure.
There's New York clubs where
Oh.
a lot of people get on, television shows just from doing stand up in New York City.
You
Right.
can make a living doing it in New York because they pay. A lot of
Right.
LA clubs don't really pay, and if they do, it's not a lot. And then I just quit my day job. I was like, I have to do this full force.
Right.
And I got a job writing for internet shows, writing jokes for people. And then I got Last Comic, and boom.
Last Comic Standing. And I was just saying, I never watched Last Comic Standing, but it's a popular show. It's been on for a lot of years. It was a popular
It
show.
was a popular show.
It's not on anymore?
It's not on anymore.
That was it? It's done?
It's done. I'm the last of the last.
You were the
comic
last
standing.
comic standing.
Yeah.
How many were there?
Total?
You know?
Six series. Six.
How many people
seasons.
did you compete against?
Thousands.
Thousands of people.
Thousands, and they narrow it down.
And then there's like 3 judges like American Idol, and you...
Yeah, there's different rounds, different cities, and then they bring everyone together. They narrow it down to like 30. Then they narrow it down to 12 of us went to live in a house together.
Doesn't it burn out all your material, though, when you sit there and you do it on TV week after week competing? I mean, you have nothing left at the end of it.
Because you're only competing in like 3-minute segments.
But
So,
everyone's seen your whole act then, right?
well, you got like 6 minutes, and hopefully you have more than that.
Right. And
Which
you
I did.
Right, you did. And so you competed against mostly men, I would imagine, right?
It was all guys. I was actually, there was one girl on the show for the 12 of us, and I kicked her off. And so I was the only girl.
Wow.
After
and,
that.
and so you sit there week after week, you do your jokes, you get judged. Do you feel like a shithead? I mean, the way they're judging you and all of that
No,
stuff?
because it's not like it's not like just 3 people. Like at the beginning it is, but when you're competing, once you're down to those last 12, it's an audience voting for you. And we were in LA, and I was like, these are my people.
Is it like American Idol that when you're done, you go on tour with the rest of the Last Comic Standing group?
You get to go on tour with the 4 people. I'm sorry, yeah, 4 people that you beat. So I
see.
got to spend 6 months on tour with 4 grown men who I beat out of $250,000. You can imagine how that went.
Did they hate you?
Well, maybe, perhaps. Maybe
Did
I'll
they
leave it
talk to
alone.
you?
No. Which
No.
is even worse than talking shit.
You mean you went on tour with these guys
And nobody talked to you.
and no one spoke with
And
you?
you had to close.
I had to close, which is perfectly fine with me.
Right.
And there were times we go through days where no one would talk to me, and maybe they talk, and then, but it's just comics are crazy people, and in the end, it's all fine.
And you're a very attractive woman. A lot of female
you.
comics are, some aren't. I mean, you get
Most
all types.
aren't.
Most aren't.
Yeah, most-
Do the guys hit on you backstage? The other comics? Some of them must have fallen in love with you.
I don't know about that, and they definitely have a weird way of showing it. But it's kind of like when you're like a little kid and a boy like pulls your hair. In this
Right.
case, maybe it was a bit more aggressive. I don't think anyone hits on me now. I think when I first started, if you didn't know as a comic, most people think I'm like the waitress.
Right.
But now I don't think anyone. I don't think.
You
Who
have
are
a
the other
boyfriend?
guys? Who are the guys? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Do you have a boyfriend?
I don't have a boyfriend.
You don't?
I do not have
I'm a
one.
little shocked. You into girls at all?
No.
That's not your thing?
I don't even hug girlfriends.
You don't?
I'm not. That's always been. My best friend is like a lesbian.
Right.
Which creeps me out.
Right.
Because it's like your best friend.
Right.
But
you
sorry,
never go
much to
there.
your dismay, I'm not into girls.
Does the friend ever hit on you?
No,
Does
but
she-
I saw her. I've seen her naked, and it's just like we don't want to see each other naked. It's like, dude, put on your pants.
She doesn't want to see you naked? I would
No,
imagine
because
she
we
does.
grew up together.
Oh, please. She's into you. You know
Oh, that is so gross.
What do you mean?
Because what do I mean? What it's like
She's a lesbian.
vagina. It's not
You're
a wiener.
attractive. She wants you.
Yeah, but it's not. It's so gross. She's like.
It's not your thing.
hairy. No, it's
your
not my thing.
She's hairy?
She's a part Italian. She lives in England, so she's not going to hear this.
Right. Good.
She knows she's hairy. She's great. She's my best friend.
I mean, you're the first girl on this show that's never been bi, right, Robin? I mean, everyone else
Well,
is.
it seems that it's an epidemic.
Everyone we have
I
in
feel
here
like
is bi.
I feel like people say it because you're a very charismatic
cool.
man. I feel like I'm totally bi. I love
it's the
vagina.
cool
Yeah.
thing.
They think guys are turned on by it.
Totally. And I
And
think
so you
girls
think
get
it's a
drunk.
lie? We're being lied to.
You don't find it weird that 100% of the women on the show have been bisexual?
You surely you've kissed a girl though, right?
Never kissed a girl.
Nothing.
That is not. That's just not even drunk. You'd rather go find a guy and be like, let's mouth kiss for a minute.
It's refreshing to hear that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have class.
Now, when you go out on stage, because you're so attractive, do you play that up? Do you wear like mini skirts? Do you wear short little outfits? Do you use your
I
sexuality?
can't think of anything I'd rather do less. Actually, it's so boring. No, I just because in general I'm like V-neck T-shirts, jeans.
Because
And so that's
Sarah
how I'm on
Silverman
stage.
is a very attractive woman, and I know her, and she's a successful comedian.
Right.
And I feel she downplays her sexiness on stage. She doesn't get all decked out. And
I've seen her in real life. I think that's how she dresses, like
Right.
T-shirt, jeans. I think it's so important to be who you are on stage, off stage, off stage, on stage.
Yeah.
So
So you do Last Comic Standing, then you win. You win $250,000.
Yes.
Which is great, right?
Right.
Yeah, that gets you going.
I paid so much in taxes this year, I couldn't talk for 5 hours one day.
And the 4 guys who lost to have to go on tour with you, they hate you. So you spend 6 months of your life with guys who basically hate you.
But I got to see the country fan base, and it's an awesome country. It's a
I
lot
would
of
be
fun.
terribly shocked and hurt if I had to go out on tour.
With the person who beat you?
Well, no. If I was the person who won and everyone just wasn't talking to me, that would be the worst 6 months. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, that would just freak me out.
I would go back to my hotel room every night and cry into a big pile of money.
Yeah. that
Well,
would
what
work.
did you do with the money? Like, what do? You get $250,000. You haven't been making any money.
Right. I put it in the bank. My dad does like financial planning.
What were you getting a weekend? Were you playing clubs?
Get anything for a weekend. I get a spot. I'm happy
No,
to
I'm
have
talking
that.
about on tour.
Yeah. Oh, on tour. It depends. Anywhere between, I don't know, in the thousands. Put it that way. Couple thousand.
Do people show up because they were fans of Last Comic Standing? And
Yes.
So it really draws people in.
It did, and it was actually shocking because you go to these cities in like random places in Michigan, and people come with like posters, or they're like, "We watched the whole show." And I'm like,
That's
"Oh my
great.
god, it's shocking."
It's great
Why
for
did
comedians.
it go off if it was so popular?
But it's great for comedians that they
that
get to go
popular.
and play to
Yeah.
thousands of people.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Lovely.
it's a great chance to kind of, it's like a fake road gig because it's not as hard as the road because they're driving you around everywhere.
Right.
But it's a
Right.
great introduction.
So when's the last time you had sex? It sounds like you're like almost asexual at this point.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a birthday recently, and there was one hot guy there, and I never ask guys out because I'm
Right.
not like a dyke about it.
Right.
And I mustered up the courage to ask him to dance, and he said no. I
Whoa.
was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me! It's my birthday!" And yelling that at him did not help. And so I just
What
felt
is he, a
awful.
fruit? I mean,
right?
yeah.
I think I don't. Everyone's like, "He's intimidated." I'm like, "No, he's a fag." I don't know. I was so upset.
No, you're right. He's a fag.
Thank you, Artie.
Yeah. So you mean, and it's a rejection for a girl to ask you? I mean, if you asked me to dance, I'd be like, wow,
Wait,
this
yeah,
is
where do
great.
I
I mean, where do I,
stick it?
where do I have intercourse?
And the thing is, I wasn't even like, when you ask a guy to dance, it's not let's actually dance. It's stand there while I rub on you and move around you.
Right.
Don't dance.
Right, that's right. Exactly. Guys, most chicks don't want a guy to dance.
Then it's so gay and it'd be weird.
Is there anything worse than a guy dancing better than you? I mean, like, you know,
that's
the only
the
thing,
worst.
the
You
only
don't
thing
wanna
worse is having a guy tell you no, he doesn't want to dance with
I
you.
would think it would be very hard to date a woman like yourself. You're very attractive, and you're obviously bright because to write comedy, you got to be bright.
she's a sarcastic wise ass.
Right, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Comics are
That's
sarcastic
a
wise
tough-
asses.
I say that as a positive.
And
Very
I would
judgmental
be,
people.
I would
Yeah.
be, I would be very afraid that, like, we'd be in bed and if we were being intimate and all that, that
Right.
you couldn't turn it off. That it would be like, I
Or
could end
she's
up
working on material.
I
I've
could
been
be-
accused of that.
like, gee, I was with my boyfriend in bed, and guess
Right.
what? He has a belly, but I didn't want to tell him. And you know what? His cock was small, but I didn't want to laugh. And
Well, there's an old
Absolutely.
joke where chicks
Yeah.
say that, like a chick will say to a comic, if we sleep together, am I going to be in your act? And he says, well, listen, if you're great in bed, you may get in my act, but if you suck, you'll definitely.
but is there
Guys
some
ask
of
me that all the time. Like, if I'm at a bar, I try to put off saying I'm a comedian because then the first thing is, I bet you can guess this, tell me a joke. I'm like, why don't you go fuck yourself?
It's like
that's so
Stallone
annoying.
wanted people want to fight him or something.
Right.
Yeah, and then it's like you say something they're like, oh, don't put that in your act. I'm like, don't worry,
Yeah.
you're not that interesting.
Right, I
won't.
don't.
mad, yeah.
That observation about your mom in the shower.
Yeah.
is
Do
Do
great.
guys try to impress you by being funny around you?
I think they do, and that's everybody thinks they're funny, and it's not for me to judge, but. Sometimes most people aren't funny, and you're like, oh, just stop. Why can't you just be hot and quiet?
Guys almost think of comedians as not as girls, like as hot as you are, and you
Right.
are hot. There's no
Thank you.
question. But the fact is, you almost look at a girl who's a comedian and go, uh-oh, this is just trouble.
Because
Because it's like, I just don't want to be with someone who's so comical.
And how do you impress her?
Yeah.
You're
well, you
not
would know
gonna-
that because you work in entertainment. If you're like an accountant, you have no idea how crazy comedians are, so you don't go through that level of thinking, and then we get you in our web, and then it's like, oh my god, this girl's crazy and
Well,
never stops.
Well, I
making
would have no
jokes.
problem dating her unless she got a bigger career than me.
Right, that'd be a big
Then
problem.
that's goodbye.
Do you have a, did you ever date a famous boyfriend? Did you ever, in L.A., I imagine you meet a lot of famous guys in your line of work.
I've met a couple, some famous comics. I did date
Yeah.
a comedian
Right.
we dated for like almost 2
Oh,
years.
please tell me who.
Actually, you know him. He was
I'm
in a
sure
movie
I
of
do.
yours.
He was in a movie of
He was in
mine?
your beer league movie.
Who's that?
Really? Who is
Who's the
it?
guy?
Brett Ernst.
Oh, Brett, yeah. Brett, he was in Beer League. He has like one line. In it.
Right.
He was in it, but so he was great.
He's a nice guy, Brett,
He's great,
funny.
stunning, and
He's a good-looking guy.
Right.
so we're good friends. It's not weird, and
Why'd that end?
just things end.
They just end.
Things
On your
end.
part or his part?
We're not going to go into what happened.
You broke up. You broke up.
We did break up, but
You broke up with him.
we're not. This is not part of the agenda.
Wow.
No, I didn't say
Wow.
anything. I didn't say it. It's just sometimes people just part ways. But
Well, it's hard if you're on the road. See, you're getting a dose of like what I tell this to people. Comics are such enormous assholes, and it's like you met a lot of assholes in radio,
Right.
But say say you're doing your radio show, and all the assholes that are rooting for you to fail are right in front of you.
Right.
You know, like that's
You
what
get to see
stand-up
them.
is. Like they'll sit in the back and they'll judge you, and they will root for you to fail to the point where if you're bombing, they'll clap.
Right.
Right.
You know, and it's an ugly, ugly scene. You got to put it out of your fucking head. And she's going through it as a woman. Who are
Right.
probably pissed she's hot. Probably
Right.
pissed, you know. Who were the guys?